Here we on site audiology. I'm about to come into Dr. Carla Smiley's studio. It smells so good in here. It looks so beautiful. It looks like an office actually. So tell us, Dr. Smiley, what's going on in here?
So this is the first tiny house hearing clinic on wheels in the nation, and this is my clinic. I go across the state of Georgia, and it can pretty much go anywhere to break barriers that prevent access to quality hearing health care.
So Dr. Smiley, how did you come about with the idea to have this unit?
So the goal was to break the barriers. Every position that I've held in education, working for the VA, during humanitarian audiology, I saw all these gaps where people could not get access to an audiologist. So during the pandemic, I watched little John make a tiny house studio, and I said, wow, this could be an audiology concept. And so that's where we went with. The vision came from that.
That's awesome. You know, just coming in here, it took me back 10 years ago when I experienced my first hearing screening and got my hearing diagnosis, right? And so I can't imagine the impact of the work that you are doing and just educating people as well. So can you tell us a little bit about your story, because I know you have a powerful story too.
Yeah, so my story, I was born premature with bilateral hearing loss. The hearing loss was not diagnosed until the age of 6, and so a teacher saw that I was having deficits in the classroom and encouraged my parents to have my hearing screened. That's when, or have my hearing evaluated. So that's when the diagnosis of bilateral hearing loss came. And that's where the passion to become first an educational audiologist and then expand more so to a general audiologist to fill in the gaps for not only pediatric population but also the geriatric population.
Wow, that's awesome. So how can people find you?
You can find me on my website, www.onsiteaudiology.net. That's ONSITE, audiology, AUDIOLOGY.net. I'm also on Instagram at DocSmiley404. And you can find me there.
Awesome. I'm just going to take a quick tour here. So what are we looking at here?
So here is just my workspace. So hopefully it's clean enough. We're trying to pack up here. But this is my working area here. Of course, we have some interior design. We have a seating area over here. And it can seat about, I think, comfortably 4 at a time. And so I'm just, if we can close the door so we can show you how the sound attenuates once we close the outside door. And then we have an ADA accessible sound booth where we can go in and attenuate the sound more and do comprehensive hearing testing. Inside the booth, we have speakers for sound field testing. We also have LED screens or LCD screens for pediatric testing VRA. And then when I'm doing comprehensive evals, I have other equipment that I bring in to make sure we can have a full running clinic.
Dr. Smiley is having hearing screening. She has people coming in for hearing screening. Alright, let me show you all. This is what the unit looks like. She got her generator going on here, powered. That's what it looks like. And so the screening is happening in there. And so yeah, you got people taking their hearing screening.